Hi everyone. If you are listening to me properly, if I'm audible, please type 1 in chat box. Wonderful. Okay, so let me ask one more question here quickly. How many of you have missed the last session? I repeat, how many of you have missed the last session? Please type 1 in chat box if you have missed last session because of any reason. If you have missed last session. Okay. And how many of you have attended the last session? Please type 1 in chat box. Those who were there in the last class. Very good. So I think few students have missed, 1 or 2 students have missed. Don't worry. We'll make sure that you understand everything and we'll try to provide you like again a separate discussion for that class. So you should not worry at all for this, right? And I think my screen is completely properly visible to you. That's for sure. Okay, great. So let's start the session and discussion in that direction. Now, this is my introduction. Myself, Anuj Mishra. I've done my graduation from IIT Kanpur, mechanical stream, and I have almost 18 plus years of experience in teaching chemistry. And I've also interned at IMIC and NTU Singapore. I was the highest score in North Zone when I wrote my J exam, mentored top rank 2, 8, and thousands of IITians and NEET aspirants, and also qualified UPSC with chemistry. This is my small introduction. Let's proceed further. So if you recall what all we have learned in the last class, so we have started with the concept of mole. We discussed mole concept, right? Isn't it? And in that mole concept, we talk about what are atoms, what are molecules. So combination of atom will give us molecules, right? And we also talked about that what is meaning of 1 mole. So 1 mole is set of 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 entities, right? This we discussed in the last class, that 1 mole is collection of how many members? 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 members. Members, what kind of members? It can be atoms, molecules, ions, electrons, protons, neutrons, but you can simply call them 1 mole or 1 mole of the given thing. Next important thing we talked about is that this can be written as Na or N0. Yes or no? So I'm just first I'm reviewing the last class so that all of you come to the same page and you can have a understanding for the whole process. Okay. Any difficulty in this? Any problem in this part? Okay, let's proceed further. So up to this, any doubts? I hope this is clear to all of you. Please type 1 in chat box if it is clear. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, next part is, so we talked about certain things and now we have to start atomic mass unit. So let's initiate today's session with this discussion. Okay, let me write it here. Let's say I talk about carbon 6C12. So everyone please type in chat box. What is C representing here? Type in chat box. Everyone comfortably please type. What is C representing? Answer. C is symbol for element whose name is carbon, right? Isn't it? Okay. What is 6 representing here? Type in chat box. What is 6 representing here? Everyone participate in typing and writing these things. Very good. I can see many of you like with notebook, pen on study table and chair. Divyanshi, very good, beta. So all of you, please ensure that you are studying properly, sitting on table, chair properly, right? And having a separate notebook. Don't use calendar, diary, etc. That's not good, right? So make a proper notebook and then study. That's very much needed. And you have to maintain proper notes as well. Good. So what is 6 representing? Atomic number. And what is 12 representing? Write down what is 12 representing here. It is called mass number. ठीक है इतना आसान है? Everyone, it's easy. Now, what we learned in the last class, number of electrons and number of protons will be same as atomic number for all neutral things. Like carbon is neutral, there's no charge. And how much is that number? That number is 6. I hope this also we learned in the last class, isn't it? Yuvraj? Okay. Now, next, what is number of neutrons? Number of neutrons are mass number minus atomic number, that is 6. That also we learned in the last class. Up to this, if all of you understand everything in the last class, please type 5 in chat box. I'm just checking whether you're listening to me properly or not. 5 in chat box. Everyone. Very good. Likit, Divyanshi, Heer, Ridhima, Siri, well done. So all of you understood up to this. That's really good. If you understand that, now I'm going to the next level and I'm going to discuss AMU and will make very simple concept for you. Just listen to me. You will understand each and everything. There will not be any problem. So what I'm going to say is, this 12, which is written there, if I write in grams, it is mass of 1 mole of 6C12. Now read this statement first. Don't be in a hurry to judge or finish the whole discussion. Take your time. There is no hurry. You can take your time to understand things and I can explain. Read the statement. The 12 which is written there as mass number, I'm writing that 12. If you write gram, it is mass of 1 mole of 6C12. Okay. And what is 1 mole? 1 mole means how many numbers? 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23. These many. So if you collect carbon atoms, how many carbon atoms you collect? These many carbon atoms. 6.02 10 raised to the power 23 carbon atoms you collect. And then just weigh. How much is the weight? That will come out to be 12 gram. Is the statement making sense to all of you? If yes, please type 1 in chat box. If you understand this statement, please type 1, all of you. Right? Very good. Now, the same statement which is written here, I can say that 12 gram for 1 mole is known as atomic mass or atomic weight of carbon. The same thing is written as 12 gram is the mass of 1 mole. So unit of atomic weight is what? Gram per mole is 1 unit. This is also clear? Simple. 1 mole is 12 grams. So can I say 12 gram is for 1 mole or 12 gram per mole is the atomic weight? Fine. How many things you have to collect to get 12 gram? I'm again repeating, listen to me very carefully. To get 12 gram, you have to take how many units, bache? You have to take how many units? You have to take 6.02 into 10 raised to the power 23. What is this number called? Everyone in chat box, please mention what is this number called? Na or N0 or Avogadro's number. I hope this clarity everyone has, right? Wonderful. So if you understand that, let me write it again, this whole statement in simple way. I take Na, number of 6C12 atoms. How much it will weigh in grams? Can you give me the answer? I'm putting the question in a different way. I have Na, number of 6C12 atoms. How much it will weigh? What is the weight of this? Please answer in chat box. Very good. You understand this line? So answer is definitely 12 gram. Na number means 1 mole things. This is another way to write the same thing. Okay, now let me ask a simple math question to all of you. If I'm taking just one 6C12 atom, can you tell me how much is the mass of this? Na atoms are 12 grams. One single atom is how much? Do you know how much is the mass for one single atom? Yes, please. Try to answer. For one, what is the answer? Please answer. Very good. 1 by 12. How 1 by 12 probable? 12 by Na, right? Na things are weighing 12. Na things are 12 gram. So 1 is how much? This is math question, right? 5 things are 12 grams. So 1 thing is how much? 12 by 5. Na things are 12 gram. 1 thing is how much? 12 by Na. Simple maths. Yes or no? So can we say 12 by Na grams? Should not be a problem. 1 carbon atom's mass is how much? 12 by Na grams. This we can note down. And this 12 by Na gram is also known as 12 AMU. This 12 by Na gram is also known as 12 atomic mass unit. Very simple explanation. If you understand, I'll repeat once again, and I hope everybody will understand after this. So let me give you this way. If I take just single atom of carbon, its mass is 12 gram. I get 12 AMU. Its mass is 12 AMU. Single atom of carbons, 12 AMU. If I take any units of this, the same thing become 12 grams. Is that clear? 12 AMU becoming 12 gram when one becomes Na. Or Na is 12 gram, one is how much? 12 by Na grams or 12 AMU. Very simple correlation. And if you understand this, I'll ask certain questions to all of you. Can I write 8O16? If we take one atom of 8O16, its mass is 16 AMU. And if I take one mole of 8O16, its mass is 16 gram. How many of you agree with this line? Raise your hand. Like type 1 basically. Raise your hand as in type 1. Yeah. Quickly, type 1. If you understand this. This is a very simple line I'm telling. Whatever is valid for carbon, I'm applying for oxygen. Is it clear? Arjun, Aishwarya, Yuvraj, Arpit, Siri. Clear this line, everyone? Okay, and try to keep your cameras on so that I can see that you are studying. This is very important, right? Yeah, so this feature of Zoom we should utilize, no, right now. Anyways, come to that. Great. So if this part is clear, let me put it this way. 16 gram per mole is atomic weight of oxygen. Do you agree on this or not? Tell me. 16 gram per mole is atomic weight of oxygen. Now in chemistry, there is a small input from my end. Normally we say mass is M. In physics, we say mass is M. So weight is mg, isn't it? That's a basic understanding because G comes, gravitational acceleration comes, right? But in chemistry, normally mass and this weight, they write it, but the meaning is mass only they're talking about, right? Weight doesn't mean like you have to involve gravity and all, right? It's not force or newtons. Is it clear? So it is mass means, mass is in gram. Weight is given. Sometimes write weight also in gram. So accept that. Is that clear? Because this question comes in mind multiple times because you're writing an exam where in chemistry paper, they will write weight of ammonia is 14 grams. So you should not get confused that weight of ammonia, how can weight be in grams? You understand? That is mass only. Is it clear? So that I'm just clarifying. Now, if this is clear, can we say 1 mole is nothing but any number of atoms? Fine. So what is mass of one atom? Mass of one atom is 16 by Na grams, which is also known as 16 AMU. So technically, we can say 1 by Na gram, 1 upon Na gram is 1 AMU. Think about it. Is it visible? This line. 1 by Na gram is 1 AMU. Or we can say AMU is Na times smaller than gram. Much easier. Gram, if you make it small pieces, how many pieces? Na pieces? That small piece is 1 AMU. Is it clear? Okay, now let me ask a question and everybody will answer. 11 Na23. I have 4 atoms of this. So how many AMUs I have? Can you answer? 1123 Na. I have 4 atoms of this. So how many AMUs I have? Let's see if you can answer in chat box, everyone. Excellent. Vidisha, Anun, Maya, Arpit, Yuvraj, Misty, 92. Very good. Why 92? 23 MU is mass of one single atom. You have 4 atoms. So what is the mass? 23 multiplied by 4. How many AMUs? 92 AMU. If someone asks, no, we don't have 4 atoms. We have 4 moles of atoms. 4 moles of atom. Then what's my answer? If the same question becomes, you have 4 moles of 11 Na23. Then what's your answer? Type in chat box again. Think about it. 4 single atoms weigh 23 grams. 4 atoms weigh 92 AMU. 4 moles Yes, yes, yes. 92 will become 92 gram. Simple, very easy. 4 atoms, 4 moles atoms. How many times you're going? 4 to 4 moles, N times. So AMU becomes what? N times. That's gram only. Is it clear or not? How many understand this? If you're writing 4Na, 4Na is the number of atoms better. If your writing answer is 4Na, 4Na is correct, but 4Na is number of atoms. One atom is how much? 23 AMU. 4Na atoms will be how much? 4Na into 23 AMU. What is AMU into Na? Grams. How many grams it comes? 92 grams. I hope this should be very clear thing. And I have told in very, very simple way. All of you must understand this part. Is that clear? Everyone, please answer. Okay, those who have understood can type 7 in chat box. I'm giving different number just to check your attentivity, how attention you are paying in the class. If you understand everything, please type 7 in chat box. Those who are having any doubts in this whole discussion can type 9 in chat box. Sir, I am not very clear. Please explain. Type 9. Ved is not very clear. Shri Ram is not very clear. Okay. Yuvraj, Vaibhav. Okay, Anika, there are a few students who are finding it a little difficult. Okay, give me some time, I'll explain again. Okay, no problems. So see, that is the best part, because see, in our class, we will ensure that till the time you will have doubt, we will clarify. After the class also, we'll take your doubts and clarify. Okay, no doubt should remain. That is the main agenda of the class. And hence only we can learn the whole thing. Yeah, Sriram want to say something? I'll make you co-host. You can, yeah. Yeah, Sriram. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Sriram.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I'm having a doubt related to the gram, sir. Sir, here you have told that sodium with 4 atoms has an AMU of 92, but I wasn't able to understand that how we are able to convert it into grams. Sir.
No problem. See, 4 atoms are how much? 92 AMU. You understand this much?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So if 4 atoms are this, what is meaning of 4 mole of atoms? 4 mole means how many numbers are there? Tell me. Mole is Na numbers. We discussed yes last class, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you have 4 mole of sodium thing, so can I say the whole thing is multiplied by Na times?
Yes, sir.
And 1 AMU is how many grams? Look at this relation, right hand side. 1 AMU is 1 by Na gram, or 1 gram is Na AMU, isn't it? So we can directly get the answer based on this. Is that clear? We can directly get the answer based on this. I hope this whole thing should be clear to you, right?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. So if this part is clear, I can go to the next question and please try to answer this question. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, beta. Okay. Now all of us will try this question. How many atoms are there in 100 AMU of helium? It's a very, very ancient question. I should not use word old. It's ancient question of JEE. Long, long back. 20, 30 years back, maybe, right? Very simple question. Helium. Helium is a gas which is used in balloons, okay? Helium balloons. And there were certain problems with helium also. Okay, fine. So helium's formula is 2He4. Now do the maths and tell me the answer. What is this representing? Symbol of element helium, which is an inert gas, of course. Inert gas, non-reactive gases. What is 2 representing? Atomic number. This is extra information just for repetition, I'm telling you, because few students have joined late. And this 4 is called mass number. In today's class, what we have learned? If I mention AMU, that will be the weight of 1 atom of whom? 2He4. Clear? And 4 grams is weight of 1 mole of 2He4. I hope this information all of us know. So can you do simple maths and tell me answer for this question? How many atoms are there in 100 AMU of helium? So they're saying 100 AMU of helium, if you're given to you, how many atoms will be there to show this much weight? Okay, let me check the answer in chat box. Many students are giving correct answer. I'm really appreciating these students. Wonderful, bache. So they understood. See, one atom is 4 AMU. How will you go 100 AMU? One atom is 4 AMU. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 4, 12. You have to reach 100. How many? 25 atoms we have to collect, right? 100 divided by 4. That's your answer. Simple? Is it a simple question or not? Tell me. Anyone finding this question difficult, please type 8 in chat box, and those who find it easy, type 9 in chat box quickly. Everyone is finding this question easy? I can see 9s only. Right, very good. Nobody's finding this question difficult. I understand. Okay, now let me ask one more question. If you have been given, okay, if you have been given 50 atoms of helium are there, 50 atoms of helium. What's the mass for this? Answer this. 50 atoms of helium, how much is the mass? Type in chat box. Let me check other way. Can you give the answer? You're writing 200, many of you are writing 200, but remember, without unit, if you mention something, that's meaningless. So आपको unit डालना ही पड़ेगा. 200 क्या? 200 ग्राम, किलोग्राम, मिलीग्राम, okay? क्या है 200? वो आपको बताना पड़ेगा, right? So what is 200? Correct answer is 200 AMU. Understand? समझ में आ रहा है? कितने लोगों को समझ में आता है? Just type 1 in chat box if it is clear. If this part is clear, please type 1 in chat box. Almost everybody is understanding. Those who are finding it difficult, type 2 in chat box. I'll make it more simple. Try to make it more simple if it is not understandable. Okay, Ved is facing some issue. Anyone else facing issue? No problem. Others are fine. So I hope this part is clear. Can you give me answer of this in grams? Let's say I am not interested in answer in AMU for this question. I want an answer of this question in grams. How are you going to do that? Again, apply whatever you have learned so far. Try to apply. JEE, NEET, these exams are all about application. If you apply, you can learn. Try to apply. Okay. Let me check your answers. Wonderful. Many students have given correct answer. Few are writing 200 gram. If you are saying 200 gram, how can, see, you are saying 200 AMU is 200 grams. What is it? 200 AMU, how it can be 200 grams? AMU and grams, what is the correlation? Again, I'm repeating. This is, let's say AMU. So gram will be NA times bigger than this. If I take NA small units, NA units of this thing, then I can call it 1 gram. Simple, right? Right. So what should be the answer? 200 divided by NA grams, right? Is it clear? 200 divided by NA grams. Very simple. If you make it simple, it is very simple. If you make it complex, it is too complex. So my idea of teaching is make concepts very simple, which can easily get embedded in your brain. And then next time, not to be mugged up. Chemistry is subject not to be remembered. It is subject which you have to understand. Okay. Be it organic chemistry. Once you study with me organic chemistry, you will solve reactions of grade 12th and grade 11th only. Okay. Because we'll be giving you techniques where you can start writing organic reaction yourself. All these things are going to happen, right? But for that, you have to do one thing. You have to come to classes. Do not miss any class because of any reason. And if you miss, inform us. We will do some arrangement for the same. Okay, fine, great. So let us proceed further. I'm assuming that many of you have understood this concept. Still, if somebody has not understood, I'll give more chance to make you understand. So before we start solving this question, which came in again, NEET examination and JEE examination, I'll give you one simple question before we proceed further. So let's take a question. Yeah, so question goes like this. We have 8O16 and we have 2 moles of 8O16. You have to tell me its mass in AMU and gram. So this will be a real checkpoint for everyone, whether you have understood the concept or not. Let me check. Can you answer this question? All these conversions are very important. So please pay attention. Try to learn as much as possible. Now this time question is coming in different format. This time you're not given atoms. 2 moles are given directly. So what is oxygen's atomic weight defined as? Today we have discussed, right? Oxygen's atomic weight is defined as 16 gram per mole. Written or not? Today only we've written. 16 gram per mole. Now enough hint is given. I hope you can give me answer. Write both the answers. Yeah, so now people are making mistakes here. If you are typing 32 AMU, if you're typing 32 by NA gram, that's a problem. That's why, see, I'm again repeating, please pay attention to the fundamental concept. Fundamental principle is very simple. That is that if you have 2 moles of A216, what is the mass going to be? So I'll say 16 gram per mole. This is the definition of atomic weight. Yes or no? Answer, please. How 16? Because 16 is this number. 16 gram per mole. Unit of atomic weight is gram per mole. Always remember. Or AMU. AMU for single unit, gram for 1 mole unit. That is the logic. So actually, you can say 16 gram per mole or 16 AMU for 1 unit. But AMU itself is like using word unit. That's why we don't write upon 1. Okay. So 16 gram, if you take 1 mole. 16 AMU, if you take 1 unit. So AMU is NA times smaller unit than grams. That's what I'm repeating again and again. Anyways, so somebody will learn at some point of time, but others will learn at some other point of time. But we will keep on repeating the things until everybody understands. 16 gram per mole is atomic weight definition of oxygen, which tells you very clearly that 1 mole is how many grams? 16 grams. Simple. I'm asking 2 moles are given how many grams? This is simple maths. Very simple maths. So your answer should be, sir, 16 gram is for 1 mole. I have 2 moles. So 16 into 2. How much is that? 32 grams. That's the second answer. Any doubt in this? Is it clear to everyone? Right? I hope this should be clear to everyone. Fine. This is clear to everyone. So if this part is clear, 32 gram is there with us. Can we say 32 gram, I have to convert into AMU. And I know that. Please keep yourself on mute, everyone. Yeah. If you have doubt, you can raise hand. Okay. Don't unmute yourself. Just give me a moment.
અમે ત્યાં એને કીધું તો કે પેક હોય ને ત્યારે કેમ છૂટક ન મળે.
Just a second. Who is that? Okay, I hope this is clear. Everyone, is this part clear? Right. So if this is clear, what should be answered here? 32 into NaAMU. It should be 32 into NaAMU, right? Any problem in this? Why? Because this is 32 gram, and gram, if I convert into AMU, I need to multiply by Na. Fine. Can you solve such questions? So let's try this question. Simplify for X. Question is mass of atoms of mass of certain number of atoms of C12. So here actually I'll put Na here. Let's say Na atoms of this. 1.2 grams of 6C12 minus 0.1 and not atoms of 6C12. But before I proceed for this question, let me ask all of you. How many of you understood the AMU concept? Please tell me. Please tell me. Beta, it is not 32. That is for oxygen molecule you are talking about, Aishwarya. Aishwarya is mentioning, sir, is it not 32 gram per mole? That is molecular weight of oxygen. Remember, when you talk about molecule, it will be 2 units. It is atomic weight we are dealing with right now. Okay. So here is a small misprint here, right? So this you have to avoid. So mass of, let's say, Na atoms of 6C12 is given. then you can solve, right? This question. How are you going to solve? What will be the value of X in that case? Can you try? Can we say Na atoms are nothing but 1 mole? 1.2 gram of 6C12 is like 0.1 mole. Think about it. Minus 0.1 Na atoms is minus 0.1 mole, right? So you can get the answer accordingly. Think about it. 0.1 Na is what? 0.1 mole. 1.2 gram is 10 times smaller than 12, which is 0.1 moles. So what's my answer? This plus this minus this, you can get the answer. Okay. So actual question was 0.5 Na here. If it is 0.5, I'll have 0.5 and my answer will be 0.5 moles, right? So that way we can solve this question. Any difficulty in this? But I hope this question is clear. If I keep it Na, I change this question to Na. I hope all of you can solve this question. Should not be a problem for anyone. Is this question clear? Please raise your hand. If it is fine, type 1 in chat box. Okay, few of you are finding problem in this. I'll repeat once again. Listen to me carefully. Na atoms of 6C12. Na atoms means, can you say Na is nothing but 1 mole? Na is nothing but 1 mole. Is it clear? Answer yes or answer 1 in chat box. Can I call Na as 1 mole? Yes or no? Anything problem in this? All of you understand? Great. Now come to the second point. Second point is 1.2 grams of 6C12. What is carbon 12 mass? 12 unit, 12 gram for 1 mole. If you have 1.2 gram, can you tell me, is it not 0.1 mole? Think about it. 12 is 1, 1.2 is 0.1. And the last is, second is clear, everyone? Please type 1 in chat box. Second is clear. Okay, now go to the third one. Third one is minus 0.1 N0 atoms of 6C12. So what is minus 0.1 N0? N0 is same as Na. Na is same as mole. You know that. So can I say this is similar to 0.1 mole only, right? I have written 0.1 mole. So question was this plus this minus this is how many moles? Is the question clear to everyone? Each and everyone, is it clear? So what shall be my answer? 1 plus 0.1 minus 0.1 is how much? See, you can't add kilogram plus rupees minus paise. You have to convert everything into moles if you want moles, right? Since you require final answer in terms of moles, you have to perform addition and subtraction on moles. I have to convert everything into moles and then solve. That's why I'm converting each and every information into moles. Right? What's my end result here? 0.1, 0.1 get cancelled. You can get the final answer. Is that clear? Yes or no? Fine. Let me ask another question just to help you out in this part. Okay, so this 0.5 because of 0.5 Na. Write on this question. Now this everybody will solve. You have half moles of 8O16 plus, note down, 8 grams of 8O16. You have to tell me in total how many grams are there and how many moles are there. How many AMUs are there? Can you answer these 3 questions? Start from gram. Let's see how we can answer. This is your question number 1. This is your question number 2. This is your question number 3. Start with the first question, everyone. First question, what's the answer? See, many of you understood very fast. They've given answer also. First question, what should be answered? Excellent. 16 gram. Why 16 gram? 8 gram is already given. This you have to convert into mass. And you know how to convert into mass, right? What is the method? Half mole of this is what? 1 mole is 16 gram. You know that. 16 gram is 1 mole. I have given you half mole. Half mole is how many grams? Of course, half of this, no? What's the answer? 8 plus 8, 16 grams. Is this part clear? Please don't tell me that this is not clear. If this is not clear, then this is a very difficult situation, right? Don't put me in that. First question, 16 gram. Everybody got the answer, 16 gram. Right? Second question. This time I expect the answer in terms of mole. You have 16 gram of O16. So how many moles it will be? Of course, 1 mole. because its atomic weight is 16 gram per mole. Okay, or you have doubt, do this way. Half mole is here. You have 8 gram. 8 gram is how many moles? 8 gram is also half mole. Total how many moles are there? Yes, please. Half plus half is how much? किसी भी तरीके से समझ में आ जाए सही है. Okay. Is it fine? This much is okay, everyone? Any problem in this? Any issues in this? How many understood? Half plus half is 1. Very good. Everyone almost understood. Excellent. Now come to the last question. Last question is now very easy for you. 16 gram. Whenever you want to convert grams into AMU, I have told you 1 gram is how many AMUs? NaAMUs. 1 rupee is 100 paisa, 1 gram is NaAMUs. This is so simple. 1 rupee is 100 paisa, right? This is like old paisa was old usage, right? Now nobody use this. Similarly, 1 gram is NaAMU. This is another way to understand the whole thing. Na times smaller unit. So what should my answer? 16 Na. Simple. I have to write Na in front of gram. That's all. NaAMU. That's the answer. Is it clear, everyone? Same thing we are repeating again and again. At some point, you have to take it. Okay. At some point, you have to understand. If everyone understand all 3 parts, you can type 1, 2, 3 in chat box. Those who understood 1 and 2 can type 1 and 2. Those who understood 1 and 3 type 1 and 3. I want to see all 1, 2, 3s. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Almost all of you understood everything. Great. Now let's proceed further. So our next discussion in this direction, let's proceed further. Give me a moment. This has got hanged. Yeah, so this discussion happened in the last class. Atoms, electron, proton, neutron. I think this is very clear to everyone now. This all we practiced in last class. This question we solved. Remember, all will come 10, 10, 10 for this. This thing we discussed in the last class, that you make cation or anion, you have to give charges. Plus charge means loss of electron, minus charge is gain of electron. So this we talked about in the last class. Then we talk about what is electronic charge. We discussed this thing. We talked about how to count for different cases. Okay. Now, the next important concept that you're going to discuss is gram atom, gram molecule, and gram ion. So we'll proceed into this new thing. Please write down the heading: gram atom, gram molecule, and gram ions. Just write down this heading. Before we proceed for any discussion, let me clarify. If I give you 10 gram atom of oxygen, and then I write 10 gram of oxygen atom, try to understand these are not same things. First, you note down this line. 10 gram atom of oxygen is not same as gram of atom. So what is special about gram atom? That we have to understand. This is a special term. Okay. Gram atom, gram molecule is not same as gram of atoms. There's a difference. So whenever they write gram atom or gram atomic weight, you can always cut this thing and write moles in front of this and then start solving the question. You get the point? But I repeat once again, listen to me very carefully. Gram atom, not gram of atom. If gram of atom is written, it is mass only, right? So let me tell you why these two are not same, because this term will become 10. Now gram atom is written. I will cut it. I'll write moles. And the right hand side is what? 10 grams of oxygen atom. So left hand side is how much? 10 moles of oxygen. And we know oxygen is 8 of 16. And 16 gram is its atomic weight value for 1 mole. This is 16 gram. So you have 10 moles This is actually 160 gram you have. Is that clear? Why I was saying that these two are different things. I hope this point is clear to everyone. So 10 gram atom is 10 moles of atom, which is 160 gram. Whereas 10 gram of atom is 10 grams. And 160 gram cannot be 10 grams. Is this line clear? This example is clear? So please note down this example for further clarity. Those who understood this example, please type 1 in chat box. And nothing complicated in this because it's very, very simple definition I have kept. Wherever gram atom term is written together, you have to cut it, write moles, solve it. Simple. Excellent. I can see almost everyone is writing 1. That means you understood. Okay. Now let me ask a very interesting question to all of you. Are you ready to answer? कितने लोग तैयार हैं आंसर करने के लिए? कुछ यार हंस नहीं रहो आप लोग, स्माइली भेजो कुछ. हाँ, दुखी लग रहे जीवन में. इस संसार में दुख है, दुख का कारण मनुष्य की तृष्णा है. तृष्णा को दूर करके दुख को दूर किया जा सकता है. Anyways, so दुख से ऊपर उठिए और क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करिए, खुशी मिलेगी आपको. So let's try this question. Question is, yeah. So see the question. Question is, X gram atom is having same mass which X gram of atom. I repeat, X gram atom and X gram of atom, they are matching. Which element this could be? Think carefully. X gram atom mass is same as X gram of atom. I said this gram atom and gram atom not same, but just for one element it is same. What is that element? Think about it and write in chat box. Smart people. Kaumudi, good. Aradhna, Avika, Divyanshi, Aishwarya. Excellent. Correct answer is hydrogen. Hydrogen is 1H1. 1H1 means if I take X gram atom of hydrogen, it is X moles, right? And X moles mass is how much? 1 mole is 1 gram. So X moles is X gram. And the right hand side is also X gram. So 1H1, whose atomic weight is 1 gram per mole, will have X gram atom same as X gram of atom. Is that clear? The question is simple. Wonderful. Many of you have answered this correctly. So that's really good. I can see like very good students are there in this batch, right? Yes. But 1H1, not 1H2 and 1H3. It is protium, not deuterium and tritium. Okay. Anyways, so this question is clear. That means you understood the whole concept. So let me proceed further. So I said gram atom and gram atomic weight is moles of atom. Likewise, gram molecule and gram molecular weight is written. That's a moles of molecule. If gram ions and gram ionic weight is written, that's a moles of ions. So what you have to do? Just cut them, write moles. But who's going to use gram atom and gram atomic weight? Atoms case, we can use it. In case of molecules, we need to use this. In case of ions, we need to use this. Okay. So in case of atoms, we need to use this. Molecules need this. And ions, we need to use this. Is that clear? There's a term which can be used for any of them. And that term is called gram moles. Gram moles is also moles. And this can be used for atoms, molecules, as well as ions. Universal term. So let me explain what I'm talking about. For instance, NH3. Answer in chat box. It's an atom, it's a molecule, or it's an ion. Just type AMI, whatever it is. It's an atom, it's a molecule, it's an ion. Type in chat box. We have so many students studying. Everyone should give remark. Everyone should put chat box answer. Don't sleep in class. Type AMI, at least one of these. Okay. If you don't understand, please guess, but do something. Okay. Don't sit idle. NH3 is a molecule. Okay, great. So this is molecule. Now, Na, AMI, type. What is it? If just Na is mentioned, what is it? AMI, what is it? Excellent. Na plus AMI. Understood? This much is clear. So if I have to use word gram molecule, can I use 10 gram molecule of Na? Is it a right statement? No, because it's an atom and you're using gram molecule, which is not correct. This is wrong. So if you want to use it for ammonia. That makes sense. So gram molecule is a word which can be used with molecules only, or gram molecular weight is a word which can be used for molecules only, not with atoms. Gram atom is a word which can be used for atoms only, not with molecule. Nobody will write 10 gram atoms of ammonia. Never ever you'll find. Okay. 10 gram atoms of ammonia is a wrong statement. Because how can ammonia be an atom? It's a molecule. Is it clear? Similarly, gram ions. So Na plus is mentioned here. So if you write 10 gram ions of Na plus, that's nothing but 10 moles of Na plus. Clear? But gram ions has to be used because it's an ion. As per your answer only, I'm expecting this whole thing. So if it is clear, please type 1 in chat box. Why is NH3 a molecule? Wait, question. Beta, what is molecule's definition? Molecule is formed by certain combination of atoms, right? So NH3 has 1 nitrogen and 3 hydrogen. This representation itself is a molecular representation. Fine. Excellent. This unit representation is molecular representation. Is it clear? So should not be a problem. So if a question is given X gram molecule of nitrogen, what do you mean by this? Think about it. X gram molecule of nitrogen is given. What is meaning of it? It is N2 or N. Decide. What should it be? X gram molecule. Written gram molecule. It is N2 or N. Very good. Because N2 is a molecule. Excellent. So it is, can I say X gram molecule of nitrogen means X moles of N2? X moles of N2 is X into Na molecules of N2. And X into Na molecules is 2x Na atoms of N. Because one N2 has 2 nitrogen atoms. Is this calculation clear in your mind? Read it and understand this. I repeat, X gram molecule of nitrogen means X moles of nitrogen molecules. X moles of nitrogen molecules, X into Na molecules of N2. X into Na molecules of N2, each molecule will consist of 2 nitrogen atoms. So answer is 2x Na. Now go back. How about X gram atom of nitrogen? Is it N or N2? Please answer this time. X gram atom of nitrogen. Word is gram atom, which will you use for atoms only. So X gram atom, what should be my answer? Yes, it should be N, not N2 this time. So can I write X gram atom means nothing but gram atom means moles. Method is clear. Cut gram atoms, write moles. X mole of N atoms we have. Look at this side. X moles of N2 molecules as in 2x into Na atoms are there. Can I say this is double of the previous? Clear? Can you understand the difference in these two? X gram molecule of nitrogen and X gram atom of nitrogen. If this is clear, let me ask a question just for clarification from my end. If I say X gram atom of oxygen, how much is the mass of this? Please answer. X gram atom of oxygen. Type the mass in chat box. X gram atoms of oxygen. How much is the mass? Again, please respect units. You're writing 16, which is not correct. 16 watt, 16 kilograms, 16 grams, 16 ton. What is the mass? Write in units, proper units. What's the answer? What's the answer? Use proper units and then answer. 16 gram. Okay, let's check. X gram atom. So what is the procedure? I said, cut it, write moles. Gram atom is moles. So you have X moles of oxygen. Now, since it is gram atom, it has to be gram oxygen what? Atom only. So what's my final answer? X moles of 8 or 16 are given. So 1 mole is what? 16 gram. Answer is 16 X grams. Check. That question clear? 16 X grams. Very good. How many of you understood this? 16 X grams is the answer for this question. Please type 1 in chat box. Great. Fine. The last statement is, last statement is for today's class, gram moles. Gram moles can be written for moles of atom, molecule, and ion. All three can be using this. So if somebody gives you gram moles of nitrogen, can I say it's an ambiguous statement? Ambiguous statement उनको बोलते हैं इनके दो मीनिंग निकल रहे हैं, right? मतलब कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या सही क्या गलत है. X gram moles of nitrogen. So is it N or is it N2? We can't say, because gram moles is valid for both. Gram moles is valid for atoms also and molecules also. So it can be N or N2 both. So unless you give me clarity, I cannot solve this question. Simple. That's why this question will never be asked. Okay, that X gram moles of nitrogen. If they want to ask, they will ask X gram molecules of nitrogen. That is N2. If they want to ask, they can say X gram moles of nitrogen atoms. Makes sense. Sorry, X gram atoms of nitrogen. That makes sense. But X gram moles of nitrogen, they should write. If I say X gram moles of N2, that makes sense because now I'm clarifying that is N2. Then fine. Is it clear? The discussions are clear up to this. So today you have a maths class also, just after this class. So I will take first your doubts in today's session, and then we will be starting maths class in the same link. Bio students who are core bio student can leave after this class, right? So yeah. So let's understand your doubts for today's session one by one. So anyone who is having doubt can raise hand and ask doubt. Okay, and others, please stay here and you should also learn from others' doubt. Yeah, please raise your hand if you have doubt. So I think Sri Ram has raised hand. Sri Ram, you can ask your question. Yeah. Sri Ram.
Sir, actually, I've been preparing for an exam, sir. So in that I have a doubt related to quantum numbers, sir.
You can send me separately. Okay. First,
Yes,
let me answer doubt of this class. Yeah. So next is Siri has doubt. Yeah, Siri, you can ask.
Sir, could you go back to the place where you mentioned how
This one?
10 grams of atom is not equal to 10 grams of O atom?
Okay, this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Here in this example, could you like repeat it again? Just the
Sure.
example.
Sure. I'll explain this example. See, two things are written. 10 gram atoms of oxygen and 10 grams of oxygen atom. So 10 gram of oxygen atom is how much? 10 gram. Right side is clear. So right side, nothing is there. See the left side. 10 gram atom of oxygen, gram atoms are called moles. You know that. So you'll cut gram atom and write moles in place of this. 10 moles of oxygen you have. 1 mole is how many gram? 16 gram. As per the definition, 1 mole is 16 grams. So 10 mole is how many grams? 160 grams. Clear? That's why we wanted to differentiate these two things, that these two are not same things. So 10 gram of O atom is 10 gram, whereas 10 gram atoms of oxygen is 160 grams. Hence, these are not equal. Then I ask another question, that tell me an element for whom X gram atom is same as X gram of atom. Then answer was 1H1. Because 1H1's mass number itself is 1, which will make your job easier. Clear?
So the main issue I'm having with this concept is that I get confused between like differentiating.
Yeah, this is very normal.
Unit,
this is very normal.
The unit
this is very
of
normal.
that
No
and
problem.
This
is very normal. We'll be giving you certain questions to practice. Don't worry. This is very normal. Okay. In starting, there will be there. I'll be sharing one assignment with all of you. Okay. Today itself, in all the groups, you'll get that and you'll start solving that. Will make your job much easier. All right.
Also, sir, I'll be staying back. My parents actually have an issue to talk about with you.
Yeah, you can talk these things separately, not in class. Yeah, on phone. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to Kaumudi.
Yes, sir. Sir, I wanted
Yeah.
to just clarify one thing.
Bataiye.
When we are doing a question which is about only one atom, that time we use AMU, and when given it is in moles, we use gram.
Not like this. We can simply say that see, AMU is convenient. See, for example, I'm weighing this pen. Okay. Now, weighing this pen, I say this weight is 0.00002 ton. Will it make any sense? Better
No.
the pen's weight can be in gram and kilogram, right? Maybe grams is more comfortable number, right? So
Yes.
weighing a pen in tons is useless. Similarly, if you have a huge amount, you will use big unit like ton. Simple.
Yes, sir.
Same is here. So if I have just, let's say 10 atoms, 20 atoms, I should use AMU as a unit, which is more
Okay.
comfortable for me. And if I have, let's say 2 moles, 3 moles, then I should use gram for this. So interconversion is very simple. Interconversion is 1 gram is NaAMU. Or if somebody asks, AMU is how many times smaller than grams? Think about it. AMU is how many times smaller than grams? What's your answer?
Any times.
Wonderful. That's what we are understanding the whole process.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Mole is how many times bigger than individual units? N times.
Yes,
Correct?
sir.
That's all. That's the whole story. So if you take 1 mole of A216, its mass is 16 grams. If you take one single atom of A216, its mass is 16 AMU. That is the whole
Got
thing.
it.
Okay, very good. Okay. Other students who have doubt can raise the hand. Okay. Fine. So I will request a student of PCM to please stay back for maths class. We'll be starting in the same link. Okay. And I hope I have tried that you can understand everything in the process. Yeah, requesting Anil sir to initiate.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, students. If am I audible, then please mention the chat box. Hello, Aditya. Hello, Manya. Hello, Kumdi. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, बच्चों. Hello, Prabal. Hello, Divyanshi. First of all, good evening to all of you. Hello, Arpit. Hello, Neeraja. Hello, Prabal. Good evening, students. So, students, am I audible? Okay. Okay, Riel. Very good. Student, क्लास 10th का आप लोगों ने पेपर दे लिया और अब क्लास 11th के लिए सबसे पहले तो स्टूडेंट्स हम लोग आईआईटी और बड़े एग्जाम के प्रिपरेशन के लिए मैथ्स का बहुत बड़ा रोल होता है। अभी आप मोल कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ रहे थे, मोल कॉन्सेप्ट में भी मैथ्स का ही पूरा रोल होगा, फिजिक्स में भी रोल होगा। तो अब स्टूडेंट्स इस मैथमेटिक्स को करने के लिए सबसे पहले तो हम लोग जिस भी टॉपिक से स्टार्ट करेंगे क्लास 11 में, क्लास 11 में किस किस टॉपिक की बात होगी, ठीक है, पहले तो हम लोग उसको डिस्कस कर लेते हैं, फिर उसका क्या वेटेज है उसको डिस्कस कर लेते हैं। ओके डियर, एक एक करके डिस्कस करते हैं। So student, if am I audible, then please mention your chat box. We will restart our class. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you so much. Student, white screen is mentioned to your screen. It is clear view or not? Please tell me. Okay, great, great. So dear student, class 11th, no doubt, class 11 में मैथमेटिक्स में किन किन टॉपिक्स को हमें डिस्कस करना है, किन किन टॉपिक्स को पढ़ना है, पहले तो हम लोग थोड़ा इस पे डिस्कस कर लेते हैं। क्लास 11 में सबसे ज्यादा पोर्शन मैथमेटिक्स में किसका होगा? अभी तक 10th में हमने पढ़ा, 10th में हमने दो चीजें पढ़ी थी, फर्स्ट वन एल्जेब्रा, सेकंड वन इज ट्रिग्नोमेट्री एंड थर्ड वन इज ज्योमेट्री पार्ट। बट क्लास 11th and 12th मैथमेटिक्स will be divided into 4 parts. Okay, first one is algebra, second one is trigonometry, third one is calculus, fourth one is coordinate. Okay dear, and best things is vector is also a part of algebra, like vector algebra. And one more thing, 3D. This is also called three-dimensional geometry, right? Trigonometry, आपने क्लास 10th में इसका थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया लिया है। कैलकुलस, कैलकुलस इज बेसिकली क्लास 10th और 9th में हमने मेंसुरेशन पढ़ी, जिसको हमने मेंसुरेशन को बेसिक आइडिया हमें पता है। कैलकुलस में हम मेंसुरेशन का ब्रीफ फॉर्म पढ़ेंगे। इट इज द ब्रीफ फॉर्म ऑफ मेंसुरेशन ऑफ क्लास 10th and 9th both. Okay, and what is coordinate? कोऑर्डिनेट में बेसिकली हम लोग क्या क्या देखेंगे स्टूडेंट्स? फर्स्ट वन इज बेसिक लोकेशन ऑफ पॉइंट्स. ओके, सेकंड वन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्ट्रेट लाइन. फर्स्ट वन इज बेसिक कोऑर्डिनेट, इसको हम लोग क्लास 11th में ही पढ़ेंगे, बेसिक कोऑर्डिनेट. सेकंड वन इज स्ट्रेट लाइन. थर्ड वन इज सर्किल, पैराबोला, हाइपरबोला एंड इलिप्स. ओके, एंड इलिप्स. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, दीज थिंग्स जो मुझे 11th में क्या क्या कवर करना है, 11th में हमें पूरी अलजेब्रा कवर करनी होगी, फुल अलजेब्रा, जिसमें सिर्फ प्रोबेबिलिटी का कुछ पोर्शन हमारा 11th में होगा, कुछ पोर्शन 12th में होगा. फुल कोऑर्डिनेट कवर करनी होगी और कैलकुलस का हमें कुछ पोर्शन कवर करना होगा. उन पोर्शन से हम लोग बात करेंगे, उसका फंक्शन से हम लोग कवर करेंगे. और ट्रिग्नोमेट्री स्टूडेंट्स हम लोग क्लास 11th में ही कवर करेंगे. वन मोर थिंग, वन बेसिक चैप्टर, इट्स कॉल्ड ITF, इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्री फंक्शन, जिसको हम लोग क्लास 12th में पढ़ेंगे. तो इस तरह से बेटा हमारी मैथ्स डिवाइड होगी, सारी चीजें हमारी डिवाइड होंगी. और बेसिक इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग जो आज के चैप्टर शुरू होगा, वो बेसिकली बहुत बड़ा वेटेज होगा. कई लोगों ने उसको अपनी प्रीवियस क्लास में थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ भी रखा होगा. लाइक इट इज द ब्रिज बिटवीन एल्जेब्रा एंड कैलकुलस. और स्टूडेंट, एल्जेब्रा और कैलकुलस का जो पोर्शन है वही सबसे ज्यादा आपके इंजीनियरिंग के एग्जाम में आता है, सबसे ज्यादा इंजीनियरिंग के एग्जाम में आता है. मींस आजकल जो टोटल मैथ्स की प्रॉब्लम 25 आ रही, 25 में से नियर अबाउट स्टूडेंट 60 to 70% प्रॉब्लम बेटा एल्जेब्रा एंड कैलकुलस से आती है. ठीक है, तो मुझे सबसे ज्यादा फोकस किस पे करना होगा? एल्जेब्रा पे, कैलकुलस पे. हालांकि ट्रिग्नोमेट्री और कोऑर्डिनेट भी इंपॉर्टेंट है, पढ़ेंगे हम सब कुछ, लेकिन सबसे ज्यादा फोकस हमको एल्जेब्रा और कैलकुलस पे ही करना होगा. ओके, आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट स्टूडेंट? प्लीज टेल मी, आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? प्लीज. राइट राइट राइट. ओके, व्हाट इज कैलकुलस? ओके 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 बेटा, do you know about mensuration? Student, do you know about mensuration in class 9th and 10th? Like cylinder, sphere, कोन, राइट, ओके बेटा। यहाँ पे थोड़ा ब्रीफ में हम उन चीजों को पढ़ेंगे, फॉर्मूले के बेसिस पे पढ़ेंगे कैलकुलस का फॉर्मेट, और उसको फंक्शन के फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करना चाहेंगे, लाइक वी आर टोटली रिप्रेजेंट इन फंक्शन फॉर्म, लिमिट्स फॉर्म, रेंज फॉर्म, डोमेन फॉर्म. What is the range of the function of represent in algebra form? Okay, function, calculus, limit, continuity, differentiability. Continuity is what? When the graph is totally made by x and y axis and no breaking point, it is called continuity. Okay, and differentiability is also there. Fourth one is integration, differentiation. ये सब बेटा हम लोग आगे अभी डिस्कस करेंगे कैलकुलस का पोर्शन. आज हम लोग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं जिसका नाम है सेट थ्योरी. ओके, सेट थ्योरी इज द वन मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक व्हिच इज ब्रिज बिटवीन अलजेब्रा एंड कैलकुलस. ओके डियर स्टूडेंट, आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? प्लीज टेल मी. ओके, ग्रेट. ओके डियर. So now student, one more thing, what is set theory? Anyone? Anyone dear student? What is set theory? Collection of object. Okay, 44 students are there. Kindly tell me one by one, please. What is set theory? Collection of different objects. Okay, very good. Yes, Anna, please tell me. What is set theory?
Sir, set theory can be said like, sir, set is a combination or collection of objects of a particular kind,
Okay,
of similar kind,
very good. Anyone?
of same properties,
Okay.
of same properties.
Okay. Any other student? What is set theory? Collection of object, collection of element. Okay. Student, what is the difference between object and element? Any difference or both are same? Please tell me. Any difference or both are same? Okay, great. Student, are you visible set theory in PPT form? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay. So, dear student, let us start set theory. First chapter of class 11 again. Am I audible, dear? Please tell me. Okay. Now, what is set? Set theory again. Set theory is the bridge between calculus and algebra. It is the bridge between calculus and algebra. Both are very important part, very important segment in mathematics. Then it is the bridge between calculus and algebra. Then, okay, not visible. Wait for adjustment, Vichu. Okay, dear student. Wait for adjustment. Dear student, tell me, it is visible or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, dear.
Yes, sir.
So, student, what is set theory? Set is the basically bridge between algebra and coordinate. Algebra and calculus. ठीक है? Calculus. Basically, total number of, now what is form of algebra like sequence and series, जहां मुझे use करना है, okay, sequence and series, जिसमें क्या क्या पढ़ते हो आप? Arithmetic progression